Hello and welcome to a new reading vlog. I thought since I have a couple of days off I would do a reading vlog with a bit of a theme, not too strong of a theme, but my theme is I am, let's see, 8 books behind on my Goodreads goal. It's not going to focus. You can kind of see it. I'm very behind. So the theme of this reading vlog is to catch up on my Goodreads goal. So I don't have a exact TBR. I have 4 books currently marked as reading on Goodreads. 2 of these I'm not sure if I'm going to read right now. I might just switch them. Actually, to make myself feel better, I'm going to switch those to want to read because I want to read them, but I'm not reading them right now. So why have them clutter up my Goodreads? So the actual 3 books I am reading, let me add the other one on here. I have an audiobook, a comic, and an ebook right now that I am reading. So I am listening to the memoir We Were Dreamers by Simu Liu. I am really enjoying it so far, and that's I think what I'm going to listen to a bit of right now. And then I have Burnout by Rebecca Jinshek. That is an ebook. I saw it on Instagram and decided to pick it up. I am liking it. I don't think I'm loving it. I haven't decided yet. I have about an hour left, so I'm hoping I can finish that today too. And then I'm reading a series of Moon Knight comics by Jed MacKay. I've read a lot of Moon Knight comics, but this is a new series that I have not read. New to me. It's not that new. It's a couple years old. But there are, I think, 5 volumes in that series. So that is probably going to be the majority of my Goodreads catch up, but I need it. So, like I said, I've got about an hour left to Burnout, which I hopefully will finish today, and then I'm going to listen to We Were Dreamers. That's going to be my audiobook. It didn't focus, whatever. But I want to try this new iron I got on my hair. I'm very interested in it. It is an Ionic Deep Waver. I've never tried this particular shape on my hair, so I'm going to go do that for a little bit. I'm not doing anything or going anywhere today, but I want to try it. And my hair is clean and unstyled, clearly. I have a little bit of a wave in my hair, but it never really stays. So I'm going to try this out, and then I do have some errands to run today as well. Maybe I'll listen to my audiobook the entire time. As for a TBR, other than the Moon Knight comics, I don't know what I'm going to read. I still need to read Sunrise on the Reaping, but it terrifies me. There is one book that I think I probably will pick up this weekend for sure, and that's because I'm reading it for review. This is All Dead Girls Lie by Piper L. White. I got this from the author and the publisher, and I am really excited about it. It's a mystery, so I think it will be a really fun book to pick up when I'm trying to read fast and catch up on my goal, because it's a thriller and it'll go fast hopefully. So that is my vague plans. I don't want to make a strict TBR because I feel like if I do, I lose motivation. I'm like, I have to reverse psychology myself. I don't feel like I'm in a reading slump. I think I'm just reading slower than usual right now. So yeah, that's my plan. I also have these Taylor Swift style books that I have here on the floor because I need to clean my room. Don't ask me about it. That I could mark on Goodreads as well, technically. But yeah, that is my little update. I got my bookish shirt on for motivation. But I'm gonna go try out that thing in my hair, listen to my audiobook, and I will check in later. Hello, this is how my hair turned out, by the way. A lot looser waves than I was anticipating, but I actually really like it, and for a hairstyle that took me maybe 10-15 minutes just to do, I'm happy with it. Ignore the bones in the background. I just want to do a little shopping haul before I get into some more reading. I am almost done with Simu Liu's book, and I am very excited to keep reading. I'm really enjoying it, but I'll do more thoughts about that. And then I'm going to try and finish this one, Burnout, momentarily as well. But first, a little Ulta and Sephora haul. Mostly this was motivated by wanting to get my birthday month gift, but also I had a gift card and there was a couple of things I needed to restock on. So at Sephora, I didn't know what I wanted, but I didn't want to go up empty-handed and just ask for the gift. So I got this Fenty Beauty highlighter. The only Fenty Beauty product I have ever tried is their lip gloss, which I do really like. Where does this open? But I am excited. Ow, that was hard to open. I'm excited to try another product. I chose this highlighter. Ooh, I love the packaging. It's got like shiny white. It is very plasticky, but I guess it won't break. I got them, oh, dropped the little plastic piece, in the colors Afternoon Snack and Mo Honey. I thought they're highlighters, but I thought they'd be also really good to use as eyeshadow colors. So, because they're maybe a little bit dark for highlighters for me. But I bought it with the intention of wanting to use as highlight. And then the pre-birthday gift from Sephora was Summer Fridays. It's a lip balm. I can't read that, so let me get it out and tell you. There's a sample for Rich Cushion Cream Ultra Plumping Moisturizer. Okay. And then Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I don't know, I think that's probably a facial mask. And then the Summer Fridays Lip Balm Butter Balm, which I actually am going to try. I've never tried Summer Fridays before, but I know their lip balm in particular is very popular, and it actually feels very nice, so I understand why it's popular. So that's all I got at Sephora. Ulta, I had more stuff. I had a gift card there, and then there was a couple of things I just needed to replenish, and I may have went a little overboard. The puppy is getting toys out, even though I just put them all away. But first, I wanted a new mascara, and this has been all over TikTok, and so I subjected myself to it. It is the Maybelline Colossal Bubble. I'm interested in trying it. The mascara I always come back to is L'Oreal's, is it L'Oreal? It's a gold tube. I think it's not the Sky High, it's, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it, and my phone's over there, but maybe I'll insert a picture. So I'm interested to try that. And then I needed a new brow gel, so I got this one to try. I'm not gonna open the whole packaging. Urban Decay, I think this is the brand. Yeah, Urban Decay was, the whole brand was on sale, so I got this brand to try. I have tried a lot of different brow gels, and I've never really found one that I love. A lot of the drugstore brands I've tried, I don't like. I've tried the silver bottle, the Tarte one. It was okay. I thought about getting that one again, but, and then I've tried the Florence by Mills one. I've tried the Rare Beauty one. I've never found one that I love, but we're gonna give this one a try. And then I went for some new black honey items, which from Clinique, because that is like my favorite thing to get. So I got a eyeliner. Why is everything so hard to open? I've also just been going with the, if I ignore the migraine that's forming, if I just ignore it, it'll go away. The light that's flickering in here is really irritating. So, but this is a gel eyeliner. And I'm really excited to try it. You can't really see, it's not important. I'll do my makeup tomorrow and maybe I'll show you, but I just adore the black honey shade. That I want everything in that line. I also got this lip oil. I have the lip gloss. This is the lip oil. I'll try this on top of my Summer Fridays. This is like a much lighter coverage, I think, which I think is okay. Just depends on the vibe of the day, you know. I just love that color. It is the perfect color. Liv Tyler, new best. Less exciting, but this Salt Air brand has a serum deodorant, which I've never heard of, but I love this scent. I've never tried their deodorant. It just smells so good. I've used this soap for a long time in Santal Bloom, so very interested in giving that a try. And it was an okay price. It was $12. And then this is a skincare product I've been wanting to try for a really long time. It is the Ordinary Multi-Peptide and Copper Peptides 1% Serum. It's supposed to be really, really good for anti-aging. One of my favorite beauty creators on online is Abby Young, and she swears by this product, so I finally got one to try. And then I got a couple of face masks so I could do one tonight. I have either honey or avocado. I think I'm gonna do honey tonight. And then their little free gift was this Bare Minerals, I feel like I'm losing my words because of my migraine, so I need to lay down. It's just a translucent powder. I've never tried a Bare Minerals. At least it's been a long time since I've used Bare Minerals, I should say. Right now, my translucent powder, I use Rare Beauty, and I do really like it, but I don't know where it is, so we'll try that. That's my little haul. When I look at it, beauty products are so expensive. It can be so depressing to like put a lineup of like all the things you got, and you look at it and you're like, how did I spend so much money when there's like 6 things here? But I'm still really excited. I love beauty products. I think they're fun. I'm trying to be a little bit better about the skincare I buy. And then I'm trying to be better about makeup too, specifically makeup palettes. I have a lot of makeup palettes. I almost bought one today, but then I was like, you know, one, it was in plastic packaging, which I just wasn't super impressed with for the price point. And then I was like, I have multiple palettes that have the same color story. I don't need to be buying another one. So I am trying to be better at skincare though, because I need to start going through the skincare I own before I'm buying new products. This is an exception because genuinely I have had this on my wish list for years. So very excited to try that out. In fact, I probably will go do my skincare now and put on a face mask for a while. Might watch a little bit more Bones, might read on my Kindle for a while. It kind of just depends on how my head feels. So I hope you enjoyed my little haul, and I will let you know when I have finished some books. Hello, an update. I have finished 2 books. I finished We Were Dreamers by Simu Liu. Really enjoyed that. I thought it was really well written, a great memoir. Definitely parts of the story were very heavy, but Simu's voice and like storytelling really shone through, and I really enjoyed it, and it makes me want to watch Shang-Chi for sure. I really enjoyed it. I also would really like to watch his the show he was on. What is it called? I'm completely blanking on the name. He was on Fresh Off the Boat for a little while, I think, but he was one of the main characters on Kim's Convenience, I think it was called. Either way, I would like to watch it. I have watched a bit of it, but I haven't watched all of it. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then I have just finished Burnout by Rebecca Jinshak. Oh, do you think the puppy, he's learned to jump over the gate? Come here. This is our little foster puppy. The name we're currently sitting with is Jar Jar Binks. Originally we were thinking Anakin Skywalker, but he's kind of an idiot. So Binks fits pretty well, huh? He's smart enough to get over the gate though, so I guess there's that. Anyway, I finished Burnout and I did like it. Oh my god, watching a puppy is like a full-time job. I liked it. I did not love it. I really liked the characters and I liked the relationship, but they didn't really have a conflict. I don't think it's not the only time I've seen this in a romance, but to me, the characters not wanting to be in a relationship is not a conflict. Like, that part of the story just felt really weak, but I loved the characters and I enjoyed the writing, and I liked the like found family aspect of the brothers and everything. I guess the family aspect. So yeah, the ending was just like a little bit lackluster. My other issue, if I ever have to read the word prissy in a romance novel again, it's over. Like, I just hated that descriptor. It just made me mad. So, but I did like it. I think I'll give it a 4 stars still. Originally was going to read this. This is what I said yesterday. But yesterday me wanted to read this. Today me, I think I want another romance, but I don't know what. Let me look. So I have a couple of options. Going off of like my actual like physical TBR stack that I have here. This is one that I just added to it. My sister gave me a copy of Ready or Not by Cara Bastone, and this Pandora Cares stuff. I know that I will love this book. So I feel like this might be a good one to pick up, even though it's a little bit on the longer side. I feel like I probably will read it quite quickly. Oh, dog's chewing on some cardboard. So I'm tempted by this one. The other one, another one on my TBR is this You Should Be So Lucky by Cat Sebastian. I am quite tempted by this. Because it is a historical romance that takes place in the 1960s, which is a severely underappreciated era in historical romance books. But I don't know if that's the vibe I'm in the mood for. I also have 2 Emily Henry books, but I don't know if Emily Henry is what I'm in the mood for either. I have Funny Story and Happy Place that I haven't read yet. I honestly don't know what either of these are about. I don't want like an emotional read, and I feel like Emily Henry is a more emotional read. I have another historical, which that one might tempt me. I have this Allie Hazelwood book. This is one that I have not read yet. I think her only book I haven't read yet, to be honest, except for the newest one, whatever the swimming one's called. This one is also very tempting because I know this will read very quickly. But I don't know if it's what I'm in the mood for. The other historical I have in this pile is It Happened One Fight by Maureen Lee Lanker. And this is like a 1950s-ish. Actually, I guess I don't know what year this takes place in. Does it say? Oh. It's like old Hollywood, so I think it's 1950s. She wrote Stay Glamorous. 1932. So I was right. 1930s. Where he's a movie star. And they are like, they're movie co-stars. That's also very tempting. I don't know, but I also have somewhere, I just got a pile of books from Books A Million. I got this double-sided hockey romance, which, that's very tempting. It's been a minute since I've gotten to read a hockey. And by a minute, I mean literally like 2 weeks. But this is a sequel that I just got to go with the other one that I own. So I have this Talia Hibbert book. I don't know if I feel like a Talia Hibbert book right now. This goes with the other hockey romance. It's a series. Maybe I should do that since it's a series. And then I got this sci-fi book, which does sound really good, but I don't think I'm in the mood for a sci-fi. I guess it depends on if this is a standalone or not. I should look it up on Goodreads. Because it does sound really good, and it is like giving Star Wars vibes. Oh, I think it's a standalone. But I just don't think I'm in the mood for a sci-fi. I think I want something contemporary. I have the sequel to Burnout, but I think I enjoyed that, but I don't think it's an author that I'm going to be like binge reading. So I think I'm probably going to choose between these. I probably am going to go with this one. Like, pregnancy romance is like the way to my heart. So I know that I will love this. But I might also try and read these this weekend. So this is 2 in 1. Isn't that cool? I can remember when they used to do that all the time. And then this is the 3rd book in this series, I believe, or whichever order it's in. They're very short, so I feel like those might be fun to pick up. So maybe this will be my TBR for now. And then I also need to find my iPad. Don't know where it is. Dog's messing with all my clothes. I'm gonna go and find my iPad and plug it in so I can read the comic books as well. So I think that is my plan. I'm gonna start with Ready or Not and go from there. Update. This reading vlog is not getting a lot of reading done. For it to be my catch up on my Goodreads goal vlog, it might end up being 2 weeks. But I just mean like 2 breaks in between shifts. But whoops. Today, as you saw, I went and did a cosplay marathon photo shoots because I have so many costumes and I don't really have any nice photos of any of them, except for I've got some nice ones of the Scarlet Witch that at this point are actually pretty old photos, but that is the one costume I didn't do today. I could have, but I was like I did 5 costumes, I think. I did Belle and Cinderella. Cinderella is a new one that I'm so excited for. Interestingly, when I look at my hair, I'm thinking, oh, this is the blondest I've been in a long time, and I'm like, it's so light. Sometimes I wish I would, I kind of want to go back dark. But then when I put the Cinderella dress on, it's almost like, because in my head I know how blonde Cinderella is. When I was in that costume, I was like, I feel like my hair is so dark, it's not blonde enough for Cinderella, but whatever. It's definitely darker than hers, but who cares? So I did Cinderella, Belle, Mary Poppins, which is another new one. I was gonna do Mary Poppins for con this year, but I don't know. I think because I got the Padme costume, which is the other pictures I did today, I don't think I'm gonna have time for Mary Poppins, because I was gonna do Mary Poppins instead of Belle, but the voice of Belle is going to be there, and what am I gonna do? Meet the voice of Belle dressed as Mary Poppins? That's crazy. So I might just be doing costume changes halfway through the day, because why not? I don't know. That might be crazy. But yeah, and then I did my Billy Maximoff gender bent cosplay. The cosplay itself is complete, but I am getting a new crown that our friends are making this. I broke this one, and it's too big. So they made me a new one already. I just haven't gotten it from them yet. See, too big. And then I did some of my Reputation Taylor's Swift costume, because I almost said Taylor's version, but it's not. Because I just didn't have any nice pictures in that one. I just had the pictures I took at the concert that weekend. But yeah, that was fun. And then we went and saw the new Lilo and Stitch, which I need to write my Letterboxd review. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really a fun movie, and it was a bit of a fresh take on the original. Not that there's anything that needs to be updated on the original necessarily, but it was just a nice, a fun adaptation. So I enjoyed that. But I did start this yesterday, and I got 140 pages in. I'm gonna sit down and read some more tonight. I don't think I'll finish tonight because it's already, I don't know what time it is. It's already 11 p.m. And I don't have to get up super early, but I will definitely read some more tonight. I do think I'm going to finish this tomorrow at least. I can maybe still make my Goodreads goal. I just don't see myself having time to read 5 volumes of Moon Knight comics tomorrow. That would catch me up, but tomorrow I am getting a pedicure with my friend. Well, I have an appointment in the morning. I'm getting a pedicure with my friend, and then I'm going to the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert tomorrow night. So I don't think in that I will have time to be reading like 45 issues of comics. Okay, my dog is just spilled water everywhere. Why would you do that on Jeanette McCurdy? That's so rude. So I guess I should just go dump that out. Apparently it's not safe. Anyway, sorry, Jeanette. She must have fallen off the shelf. But anyway, I'm gonna try and get some more reading done, even if I don't get caught up on my Goodreads goal just yet. By the end of May, my goal is to be caught up on my Goodreads goal. And I think that's doable. I need to read books at work this week if I have time. If anything, I should pick out another audiobook so I can listen while I chart. I'd have to find an audiobook that catches my interest, which I don't know if there is one right now. So we'll see. But that is my update. I'm gonna go read this. I'm really liking it so far. I like the main character, and I like, this one looks like it got wet too. What is on that? And I like the love interest so far, even though we really are not that far. And I love a pregnancy, like surprise pregnancy type of romance. It is my type of novel. This is Friends to Lovers. This is Best Friend's Brother, and it's surprise pregnancy. So I love it. I'm having a great time. So, and it's really, really funny so far. So I'm gonna keep reading that, and I will check in tomorrow. Oh, my legs are sore. Hello, a reading update. It is the next day. I've just finished this one. I adored it. Ready or Not was such a good romance. I will say, I think it leaned more women's fiction than like a complete romance, but it had a happy ending, but a lot of the story felt like the romance was not the main plot point, but that's okay. It's just a difference in writing style. But I loved it. I loved it. I loved the characters. I loved the humor. I loved the friendships. I loved the way the characters talked through emotions. The main character was so funny. I love the way she approached her job and how she expressed herself there. It was a very unique job too. She worked at the World Wildlife Foundation, and I loved the love interest. Their childhood friends to lovers. He's been pining after her for 25 years. And then I also really liked the father of the baby too, because those are two different characters. That's not a spoiler. It happens in the first. I think it actually says it on the back. But I really liked him as a character too. He was really interesting, and he was very complex, and their relationship was complex, and it was just so good and just so heartwarming. And it had very beautiful like parts that were like very beautiful lyrical writing, but there were also parts that were just like funny blog writing. Everything just blended really well, and I really enjoyed it. Definitely one of my favorite books of the year so far, and I read it so quickly I could not put it down. That's why I'm so tired tonight, because I couldn't put this down last night and I went to bed way past my bedtime, so I'm just gonna slide that in there. Next, I did rent the audiobook for this one, Mr. Hockey, because I have a bit of driving to do tonight, driving to the concert, and this is a really short book, so maybe I can listen to most of this on the drives today. I'm very excited. It is a hockey romance, obviously. This is a hockey player with a dirty mouth and an awkward bookworm in this spicy hockey romance. He is the captain of NHL's latest winning team. Blah, 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 blah. And then he goes into her library as a last-minute special guest for a summer reading event. And they just have great chemistry. Her name is Breezy. It's a really weird name, but I'm sure it'll be explained. But yeah, I'm really interested in reading that. And then my physical read, though, I think is going to be this one that I was talking about, the mystery. Because I do want to read this. If it's under 300 pages, so I don't know if I'll necessarily finish it today, because I'm going to the concert tonight, but I definitely want to read it. It takes place in 2004. Isn't that just like a fun year for a book to take place? I just feel like it's a really rare thing. Unless it was a book written like in the early 2000s. But and then I still haven't read any comic books. I just haven't, because I've been wanting to read the books, and I'm still, I think I said I was 6 books behind last time, but it's because a couple days have passed. I'm still 6 books behind, even though I marked one as read. So this vlog is, I think, going to end up being 2 weeks, so I need to hurry up though, because it's going to have to be posted next week more than likely. Or maybe I'll just do every other week for a little while. Anyway, I'm rambling. I have to start getting ready, and maybe I'll put some clips in the concert, and I will check in when I'm reading. Hello. Excuse my shiny face. I just put a face mask on. Oh, it's playing an ad on the TV. Let's not. A reading update. I finished volume 1 of the Moon Knight comics I was reading. I really enjoyed it. One thing about Moon Knight is, I'm trying to fix something on my shelf. That man can yap. He is a talker. Most comics I feel like are like point A, point B. We're talking back and forth. Mark Spector though, he is just yapping for pages. Just speech after speech. Not talking to anybody. Talking to himself. Or his other self sometimes. So yeah, but it's fun. I love it. This is an interesting new take. I do feel like the thing with comic books, you technically can pick up pretty much any comic book and just figure it out. But they're always referencing something that just happened. And I'm like, well, what comic series is that? But I don't really care enough to figure it out. He keeps referencing, I guess, this run of Moon Knight was with the West Coast Avengers. Something went down there. Khonshu talked him into betraying them, and he tried to take them down and like take over the world, is what I have gathered. Which might be a fun one to read if that is a comic series, because sometimes they're not even referencing a specific series, they're referencing like just an idea, like something they've written into the past in this run. But yeah, I'm having a fun time. There's some characters I've never met before. There's vampires, which I am very interested in. I'm very interested to see if they ever get it together and do this kind of storyline in the MCU. The Midnight Suns, like Punisher, oh, what's his name? Kit Harington was supposed to play him. I can't think of his name. Moon Knight, Daredevil, like that kind of more morally gray type of characters. I really like that. I like the vampires. It's Blade that has the vampires. I tried watching that movie. The first scene is a literal bloodbath, like blood raining from the ceiling, and I couldn't do it and I turned it off. I'm sorry. I know Blade has hardcore fans. It was just too spooky for me, which is weird. I love Daredevil, but I don't know. It's never rained blood in Daredevil, so, but yeah, I enjoyed it. There's some tiger character. I've never actually seen her before. Don't trust her. But yeah, this is one of, I believe, 5 volumes. So this was issues 1 through 6. I've started volume 2, but I'm gonna get some sleep. The concert was super fun last night. The traffic was horrible. Should have been a 50-minute drive took 3 hours. So that was rough. But other than that, the concert was really fun. I'm gonna get some rest, gonna sleep, and then I work for the next 3 days, but I'm gonna keep this vlog going. This vlog will keep going until I'm caught up on my Goodreads goal. I'm now 5 books behind. If I focus on the comic books, I can catch up. I also listened to almost half of Mr. Hockey on the drives, and I'm really liking it so far, and I'm really liking it as an audio. And like the character, both of them actually, the characters are like laugh out loud funny. I looked like a crazy person in my car, like hysterically laughing at the scenes in the audiobook. It was fun. But yeah, those are my reading updates. I'm gonna get some sleep, and I will see you guys probably after my shifts. I don't know if I'll update in between, because usually I work, I get home, I shower, I go to bed. I don't have time to dilly-dally, so, but that is my update, and I'll update you guys later. I'm sorry this clip, I think it keeps going in and out of focus. I can't quite see, but whatever. Hello, an update. I worked my 3 shifts. Didn't get a whole lot of reading done, almost none at work. Just didn't have, it wasn't a super busy week, but I was also training this week, a new grad, so I didn't get a whole lot of reading done at work, but I listened to this audiobook the whole time, going back and forth. So I finished Mr. Hockey by Leah Riley. Really enjoyed it. I will say the like secret keeping part wasn't my favorite, but I like how it resolved, and some of the like emotional conflict was like a little bit surface level, but frankly this is like almost a novella. It's 194 pages, so like I'm not expecting like super deep stories, because like it's hard to establish that much in that short of time. I know that I really had a fun time while reading it. I was laughing out loud. I really enjoyed the characters, and I just liked the tropes that were used in this story, so I give it a 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was a fun time. And then I also finished volume 2 of the Moon Knight comic that I was reading. I don't know what the second one was called. Let me see. I think it was called Too Tough to Die by Jed MacKay. So I finished that one last night. Really loved it. I'm liking the villains it's setting up. I like this version of Moon Knight. Like, he's still dark and gory, but he also like has a very like thorough moral line that I think is a really interesting like take on Moon Knight, because I think that's the way the show kind of approaches it too. It's a very like vigilante type thing. Like, he has his reasons for doing things and his way of doing things that are sometimes a little bad, a little violent, but I'm really enjoying it. So I will start volume 3 of that. I am 4 books behind now. I can do it. I didn't start the All Dead Girls Lie this week at work. I was just busy, and it's harder for me to read a physical book at work. So that is my next read that I'm going to do. And I'm just, like I said, gonna keep doing this. Gonna keep doing this vlog until I'm caught up. I'm trying to like put halfway to Sanity is volume 3 of Moon Knight, so that is what I'll read next. But I'm getting there. 4 books now. I'm going to read. I rented this. This is the sequel to Mr. Hockey. Head Coach is book number 2. It's with the coach and then the sister of the character from book 1. So I'm very excited to read that. And then book 3 I also want to read. That is the goalie, I believe, and the sister's friend who is living in the character from the first book's house, I believe. So I'm very excited to get into that. And then after those books, because that list would put me caught up, and I'll probably end this reading vlog then, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm ready to get back into fantasy. we'll see. But that is my reading update for now. I'm gonna get dressed and head on over. We are seeing Mamma Mia today. I'm very excited. So I did my hair, did my makeup. Also, I got 2 new tattoos yesterday. You will appreciate this one. It is an open book with some like magical little stars, and then I got one that is like a little bee, which is kind of hard to see from here with the wrapper still on, and then I got the strawberries touched up. So that is my update. I will see you guys when I have another book finished. Update for this reading vlog. This reading vlog's going to be a month long, and will I ever catch up on my goal? I don't know, but a quick update. This week during work I did not get a whole lot of reading done. I read mostly just the comic books, so I don't remember where I left off, but I'm halfway through volume 5 for the Moon Knight comics. Hopefully we'll finish volume 5 today. But really enjoying them. I'm loving all the team ups. My hair looks crazy. I literally just woke up. I'm loving all the team ups. I'm loving seeing Moon Knight interact with the other characters. And I'm loving seeing the teamwork between Mark Spector, Stephen Grant, and Jake Lockley. Not you, Khonshu, you're useless. But yeah, I'm really enjoying them. I am loving the story. The Zodiac is a semi-interesting villain, but really I like more the teamwork. I'm liking Tigra. This is a character I've never read before, but I'm enjoying her. So yeah, I'm having a fun time. I will hopefully finish that. And then I don't know what else I'm going to read. I'm a little bit into that thriller book. I will keep reading that. I'm not feeling super passionate about it. I think I don't know what I'm in the mood to read. But I also don't know if I'm in the mood for a contemporary romance either. But I don't know if I'm in the mood for a fantasy either. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep reading the comic books, and I'll update when I finish some books. My camera is going to die soon, but I can finally close out this vlog. I am caught up on my Goodreads goal. I have read 43 books this year, and I am on target to meet my goal. Will I stay on target? I don't know, but I can finally end this like over 1 hour long reading vlog. Let me catch you up on what I read this weekend. I don't remember where I left off, but I've read all of the Moon Knight volumes by Jed MacKay of the first part of the series. So I finished, I think last I said I had read Too Tough to Die. I finished halfway to Sanity, which is volume 3, Road to Ruin, which is volume 4, and then The Last Days of Moon Knight, which is volume 5. That completed that first part of the story arc, which was phenomenal, really good. Ended on a terrible ending, but it was really beautifully written. The villain was maybe slightly lackluster just because his motivation was just to like be evil, just to see what people do, how people react. Boring. But still like a compelling story, and I did really enjoy it. And then I read volumes 1 and 2 of Vengeance of the Moon Knight by Jed MacKay, which is the next spin-off to this story. It's technically a completed arc, kind of. It ends with to be continued. I'm looking at my Moon Knight. Pops right in front of me, look at that. But what happens is it just gets a title change, and I'll be reading that next. And then I also finished Head Coach by Leah Riley, which is right here. Really enjoyed this one. Didn't enjoy it as much as the first one, but I did still enjoy it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. The chemistry just wasn't as strong as in the first one, but I did still like the characters, and I liked their dynamics. So, and this one honestly was probably spicier than the first one. Next I have Virgin Territory, which follows the goalie and the sister's friend. So I already rented that audiobook, and I'm excited to give it a try. And then, like I said, I'm going to pick up, oh, I haven't marked it on here yet. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to mark it on Goodreads. The next Moon Knight comics aren't published as a bind up yet. They're still just individual like issues, because they've all come out this year in 2025, but I really want to read them, so I'll probably read them and just not mark them on Goodreads, because I always feel like I don't like marking individual comics on Goodreads. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, that is my reading vlog. That took so long to catch up, but I have some books that I read and loved. I got back into comics for the first time in a while, and I'm caught up. So that is my reading vlog. I've got a couple more coming later after this. I've got a couple of trips that I'm hoping to get a lot of reading done on. So I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.